Not too many beers left. The Niagara College Project Brew Brewtopia pack. We got 7 left. 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, 6 left. After this one right here. And this one here, I'm going to ask you, after I describe this beer and after I review it, is it beer or is it a ginger beer? I know what it is. You probably do. Maybe that was a stupid question. Anywho, why don't we just drink some beer, shall we? Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Mate Brewski, from the Brewski Review. And today the beer that I have for you guys is the next beer in the Niagara College Winter 2021 semester Project Brew Brewtopia. Boom, here's the pamphlet, and here's the beer. We have gold-rimmed glasses, an amber ale with ginger from Cyan. Boom. There we go. 5.6% alcohols by volume. Now, I gotta say, amber ales for me can be hit or miss. And secondly, I'm not the biggest fan of ginger. And as a spice, I don't like a lot. I like just enough. Ginger ale I love, but ginger as a spice, not a big fan. It's just too hot of a spice for me. Now, how gingery is this? I already know, actually, because I had one beforehand. But I'm gonna make this seem like I've never had the beer before. So with that said, guys, let's crack this bad boy open. Let's see what we got. See what Cyan has to offer us, shall we? Beer, 1 and 1 pint glass, as per usual. We got the other little things here. We got a little koozie that came with the pack. Also got a little Project Brew glass. Haven't used this one in particular because, well, it's a little small. Probably actually would be good for sampling, but I want more than just a sample when I'm reviewing these brews. Don't know if that would fit in that. Maybe it would. Who knows? But hey, we got what we got. Looking at the beer, though, fairly beautiful amber color to it, a little bit of like a ruby color to it. Obviously on the camera doesn't really show that. Definitely a darker amber, but when I put it in front of my light ring here, which is facing me, got a very slightly ruby deep copper amber color to it. Very nice. Light brown head on top. Bubbles are audibly popping, which if this was an ASMR video, which it isn't, is so goddamn pleasing to the ear. I've heard beer like, I don't think I've ever heard popping like that before from the bubbles. That is really cool. That might just be a little weird. Anyway, beautiful looking beer for sure. Let's dive in on that nose. Kind of has aromas of almost like a Scotch ale. You do get that ginger out of it. Smells fairly strong on the nose. And I love the smell of ginger. Do not get me wrong on that. Yeah. Light to moderate caramels, toffee-ers, more of a toffee note out of it, and then a nice ginger on the back end, and some like between like brown bread and pumpernickel. More on the pumpernickel side of bready aromas, which is really nice and throws me back to my dinners at my grandmother's old house when she still used to cook. I mean, she's 95 after all, so God bless her. Damn, that's bringing back like memories from my grandmother's house for some reason. I think it's that pumpernickel a little bit. Maybe even the ginger. I don't know. That's bringing back some childhood memories, though. Very nice indeed. Let's give it a quick swirl. See what else we pick up. We got caramels, toffees, ginger, pumpernickel bread. Ooh, a little bit of a more caramelly or slightly candied sugar sweetness on that. Quite nice of an aroma indeed. Let's dive in, shall we? on the flavor. Ooh, 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 on the flavor. Okay. Now, one thing first. The ginger is actually working perfectly in here. For me, it's not too in your face, and it's not too subdued. It's a perfect balance. Balance is the word I always come to. Do I need to figure out a better word? No, but it is beautifully balanced in this. Again, a little bit of toffees, a little bit of caramels, slight little like booziness to it. Even though it's what 5.6, did I say 5.6%? So it's not overly boozy by any means, but it does have that sort of like Scotch ale wee heavy esque kind of just like heat to it. I think that's might be the ginger heat playing with some of the maybe like more darker malts that are used in here, and then that little bit of alcohol, which comes out quite nicely indeed. I know Scotch ales and wee heavies can definitely come across as a little bit more hot, a little bit more boozy. This kind of has that aspect, but take that booze and turn it down a bunch of notches because it really isn't that boozy. It's working. It's working for me. But that was just one sip. We need a little bit more scientific research. So with that said, guys, cheers everybody. Well, let's keep on drinking, and cheers to you, Cyan. That's coming on beautifully. And one thing that I forgot to mention in that first sip, but I really got in that second sip, sort of between the caramels, toffees, hotter alcohols, and that transition over into a bit more ginger and breadiness, is a little bit of like a red berry note. Not too sure what red berry like specifically, but coming across as kind of like Swedish berries or like a mixed berry drink. Not overly sweet by any means, but has just a little bit of oomph to it, a little bit of a like a spike in like red berry note, and you're just like, that's really it's a nice transitional flavor over from those caramels, toffees, a little bit of alcohol in this into that gingery toffee and breadiness. Quite a nice little bridge between first act and third act. Beautiful stuff there. Solid beer. Solid carbonation. Not too much. Not too heavily carbed. Not undercarbed. Beautiful on that note. A little bit of a heavier, denser beer indeed, which I actually do enjoy. This was in the fridge for a little bit, but it's not super cold, and I kind of like that. I don't think this beer needs to be enjoyed. It doesn't, you don't want to enjoy it room temperature, but I think you don't want it at the same time like super cool fridge temperature. You kind of want it that middle ground, maybe between like 7 to 10 degrees or around that area, if I'm not mistaken. Again, no idea. I can't taste temperature. I'm just ballparking it. But I like it how it's cool. It's not cold, but it's not warm or room temp. Really helps bring the flavors of the beer out and becoming quite a beautiful thing that just wows your palate, I have to say. Also, fun fact, my brother, I gave him a whole thing of Project Brews as well, and he was like, I really like this beer. I really like the amber ale with ginger. He's like, I like ginger, but at the same time, he was very, very impressed with this particular brew. The gold rimmed glasses. Yeah, he quite enjoyed it. And I do too, actually. Yeah, damn, that's really good. See what the can has to say. Gold rimmed glasses, amber ale with ginger by Cyan. 5.6% alcohol by volume. You got your typical Brewtopia Project Brew label on there. Quite nice indeed. See what Cyan had to say. Where is her beer? Here it is. Here it is. Gold rimmed glasses. Style is an amber ale with ginger. About the beer, she says, I'm aiming to strike a balance between the warm spice of ginger root and the clean malty sweetness of an amber ale. Short, sweet, and yeah, I think the balance is definitely there. 5.6% estimated ABV, and we got 5.6 right on the can. Good stuff indeed. Solid estimation. But damn, yeah, nope, balance is there. Caramels, toffees, pumpernickel bread, ginger, and that little bit of like a red berry note in the middle of the flavor. Ooh. And it's got some weight to it, which it doesn't sit heavy, but comparing it to many other beers, it's got a little weight to it, which I really do enjoy. Definitely helps like pair with the style of flavor profile that you're getting off of it, and that's a ooh. It's kind of like between almost like a winter warmer style of beer and something you can enjoy in the cooler months as well. It's a nice thing, like hybrid seasonal style beer. That's the name I'm putting on it. It's pretty damn good. But that said, guys, choosing the final sip, let's get rate ratings and wrap this thing up. Gold rim glasses, and goddamn, again, amber ales are hit or miss with me. Ginger, not a big fan of it, but somehow you brought both of these things and I'm not a huge fan of, and caused me to be a big fan of this particular brew. 5.6, not too boozy, so you can have a few if you got a few. But yeah, wow, that was a trip to Flavor Town, and I'm sitting satisfied, and I still got about just under half a can here to enjoy off camera and relax, and it's gonna be a goddamn treat. With that said, gold rim glasses gets a solid. I don't even know where to put this. Actually, I kind of do know where to put this. Do I? 8.7. 8.7 out of 10. This is pretty fantastic. I'm a very big fan of this. And I have hard times liking amber ales and a very hard time liking ginger. So that's pretty damn cool. That's pretty damn cool indeed. But before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, it'd be greatly appreciated as well. And with all that said, that's going to do it for me, Mate Brewski. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Amber and ginger are some things I don't really like, but holy shit, sometimes they work beautifully, like in this. Cheers.